Yo. What's good, everybody? Y'all let me know how y'all are doing. Chat. If y'all not buying Bitcoin on this dip, you missing out. I'm telling you, buy shit with everything you got, bro. DCA, whatever you need to do, buy this. Chat, chat, chat. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Yo, Homer Simpson. We off sneakers now? No, we not off sneakers. We still on sneakers. Still grinding sneakers. 55K sales this quarter. We got 1 month and 7 days left. 5 weeks left. Hold on, I gotta change though. I just got home. Oh nah. I'm gonna flash the stream though. We not off sneakers. Sneakers in full swing. But I'm saying, guys, show some sales. It's about to be it's about to be Black Friday, so make sure your shoes are priced right for Black Friday. And also, I have DVR enabled on the stream, so I'm like scrolling really fast, but just rewind it and pause it if you need to. So here are the sales. This is like 2 weeks back. Maybe I'm going too fast, but yeah. Sales. Okay, so matter of fact, I'm gonna do this right now. Gold analysis. Okay, so all right. I'm glad you asked this. Dip hangs. This here is the gold analysis. All right, look. Gold right now is at all-time highs. If I go into the weekly, right? Gold is all-time highs, right? This is how psychology is going to play out. The big institutions are holding gold right now, and it's at the highs, right? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to dump it on our heads. Big institutions are going to dump all their gold on our heads because retail is buying it up right now. So, all right, where's the pencil? This is what's going to happen to gold because BlackRock is going to sell all their gold, right? So now they're going to have extra money. What do you think they're going to do with their extra money? They're going to buy something else with it, right? They're going to rotate their money into Bitcoin because Bitcoin just took a 30% dip. Look, 30% dip from all-time highs. TLDR, they're going to take profits from gold and then buy the dip on Bitcoin. That's what I think. Thanks for all the knowledge, brother. No problem. Anytime. Got you. All right, so since we are retail, what should we do with this knowledge, right? If you're in gold, you probably want to sell this right now. If I was in gold, I would sell this and take my profits. But I'm not in gold, right? And then I would want to front run the big institutions. They didn't rotate in yet. You want to front run them. That means you want to get in before they do, so they're buying our bags. Oh shit, what did I do? Okay, I sold all my Bitcoin off at 115, right around here. $115. This is where I sold. I sold here, and I'm trying to buy, and I'm buying it back here, and then it's gonna go up. It's gonna do the, it's gonna do the dick and balls strategy. It's gonna go up. Oh my god. What kind of trades do you do? Swing, day trading, scalping? No. I do spot trading. Spot. It's like the simplest, easiest thing you can ever do, right? You don't have to deal with options. Don't day trade. Don't deal with options. Literally what I do is buy low and sell high. Literally. This is literally all I do. Guys. It's so simple. Look. I'm going to go to my videos. Search Bitcoin. Where's my Bitcoin video? Terry Zhao Bitcoin. The DMB method? What is that? Wait. Why do when I put in Terry Zhao, why does it say league? Or did I look that up? I looked that up. I'm so confused. Okay, so I'm going to go to oldest. And there's a Bitcoin video here somewhere. Right here. Bitcoin 2024. Last chance to get rich, bro. Like, look at the timestamp. Look at this. Bitcoin price, $67,000. I made this video telling everybody on my channel to buy Bitcoin. When I made this video, I bought like one plus Bitcoin, right? Literally a year ago. So if I go to months, Bitcoin 2024 at 67,000. I bought it right here. I bought Bitcoin here during this consolidation. I put my thesis on YouTube. I said, guys, buy Bitcoin ASAP because this shit is going to the moon. Bitcoin goes to the moon, and I sell it at 115. Literally last week, or this month, sometime this month, I sold it. I sold everything, locked in the profits, and now this dip is an opportunity to get in before it goes up. We don't have much capital to do spot. It's something is better than nothing. If you don't have enough capital, you can do like leverage trading, but honestly, guys, I would never recommend leverage trading. Never, ever. I've done leverage trading. I know people that do leverage trading. And I would never recommend it. Never. Never. Don't do it. All right, so what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that there is an opportunity staring at us in the face. Take all your money, put it into Bitcoin. Dollar cost average it if you have to. Don't buy it all at once. Just buy a little bit every day. And surely eventually it's going to go up. Like I can promise you it's going to go up. No doubt. And that is the trading thesis. Thank you for whoever asked that. Let me see. What is the score right now? I'm thinking Rams is cooking. Yeah, Rams. Rams. Easy win for Rams, but the odds were not that good. Sell all property and put into Bitcoin? I wouldn't sell a house to put into Bitcoin, but yeah. What's the best site or app to buy, trade, sell? If you want to keep it as simple as possible, just use Robinhood, right? If you don't want to dabble with like keys and stuff, just use Robinhood. What I would recommend you to do though is buy Bitcoin, like buy actual Bitcoin and store it in your own wallet, right? Because when you buy it on Robinhood, you don't actually keep the Bitcoin. They hold on to the Bitcoin for you, and you never actually get to like transfer it to other people if you need to or something. Like you don't actually own the Bitcoin. So I recommend you buy it and actually own the token. Let me check on WhatsApp. But yeah, like if you don't want to get too complicated, just buy Bitcoin. I mean, just use Robinhood. Just buy it on that. Where StockX. Chengdu, Shenzhen, Beijing. On runners. Yo, the ladies love this stuff. I swear. I go into Manhattan, I see like 50 on runners, and they're all worn by women. They're not selling that good though. They're not selling that good on Stadium Goods. Cloud Black White. I have a pair of these. Cloud Black White. These are ass, man. Jordan 10 Retro Shadow. Ten point five, 10, 9.5, 8. These just came out or what? Let's see. They released 5 days ago. That is not good. I'm not touching that. I never like to touch shoes that recently released because the price is never correct. Are you ordering inventory? Yes, I am, but none of this stuff that I just opened up look good. So I'm gonna pass on all of this for now. None of that is good. Dun 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 dun. Where's the rectangle? I don't be doing technical analysis like that, but I know a few ideas, confluences, whatever you want to call it. Check out the daily. All right, so where do I think Bitcoin is gonna go? Obviously, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. If we look at the monthly chart, we can clearly see that it's an uptrend, right? Let's take a look. Where's the pencil? How's the shoe selling? Pretty good. 55K sales this quarter. I need to like step it up to hit level 1. So I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in for Q4 and prepare for Q1. But like, I have a hella bricks. I have 200 bricks. That's half of my inventory, right? And I used to have 160K worth of inventory or something like that, and I've managed to sell a lot of it. So now I'm under 6 figures in inventory. But oh, that reminds me, I was gonna prepare for Thanksgiving and Black Friday, right? So look, Thanksgiving is on the 27th, and Black Friday is on the 28th. So we want to prepare for this, and we, I'm gonna do this by creating a promotion, right? I'm gonna put my inventory on discount for these days so people are more inclined to make a purchase, right? Especially Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Kwanzaa, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Like, you want to be prepared for these holidays. So the magic, what you call it? The magic length your sale should be is like 5 days, right? So I want to prepare, let's just say the entire month, the rest of the month, 30th. No, end date is the 31st. Wait, I'm tripping. What? Okay. Redo. End date is November 30th. And the start date is 5 days before that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 26th. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the 25th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm gonna make the end date the 1st. And then the start date will be the 26th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And then I got some winter stuff coming for the holidays. Maybe a bit late, but glad that stuff is coming. No, you're perfect because right before December, and Q1 is going to be cold too, especially in New York. So it's going to work out. What do I want to put on promo? I want to put the shoes that I can't sell, that I have trouble selling, on promotion, right? All the shoes that are over 90 days in inventory for me, I'm going to put it on 20% promotion. So I want them gone. And this is the perfect time to get them gone because it's the holidays. People are going to be shopping. My shoes are on discount. Bang, they're going to buy it up. Next, I understand. Create. Ronan, bro, best of luck, man. I remember your name too. I remember you coming onto the stream all the time, and I just want to say, like, you're not behind. You're perfectly where you are, and I'm always here to help if you need help. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with streaming. Yeah, I've been degenning a little bit, getting distracted, but trying to get back on track, especially for the new year 2026, right? So we wanna do our best. I want to do my best. I want you to do your best. And then going back to what I'm doing, the 20% off discount, promotion, whatever you want to call it, it's perfect because you don't actually change the prices of your shoes, right? If you're familiar with Stadium Goods, I'm going to quickly explain this. When you adjust the price on your inventory, you can't go up, right? If I reduce this to 200 and I hit confirm, I can't bring it back up to 270. However, with the promotions, it's a temporary discount, right? The 20% off discount, you can cancel it by clicking the X and the price will go back to normal. That's the beauty of the promotions. You can put things on promotion and bring it back to the price whenever you want. And that is how I'm going to prepare for the holidays. And since I'm already here, I might as well make a promotion for New Year's. When is that? All right, I want to do this entire weekend from like this entire week right here. The 21st to the 3rd. 21st to the 3rd. Oh, goodness, that is the wrong button. 21st to the 3rd. Okay, you remember how I said the magic length of a sale should be 5 days? Well, this is different because I want to do the sale for, okay, actually, let's think about this. What is retail trying to do? Thank you, Ronan. I appreciate you, bro. What is retail trying to do? Retail is trying to purchase their gifts before Christmas so they can give it to people on Christmas. Right? So I want the sales to start before Christmas starts so people can get their gifts in time. Also, I want to make a sale for New Year's because people are just buying for New Year's, right? So here's the deal. I'm going to start the sale a week before Christmas Day, the 18th to 25th. And to January 1st, right? All right. I made up my mind. I'm going to do a 2-week sale from the 18th to January 1st. Bang. 18th to January 1st. Why? I'm starting the 18th so people can get their gifts by the 25th. And I'm going to give them another week to buy my sneakers for the New Year's. Bang. There we go. By inventory age, everything that I can't sell. Next. Understand. Create. Boom. I now have a 5-day sale for Thanksgiving and a 2-week sale for the end of the year. There we go, guys. That's how we prepare for the holidays. That's it. All done. Simple. Oh yeah, I got distracted. Originally, I was talking about Bitcoin and where I think price is gonna go. Okay, back on track. A little sidetrack with the Stadium Goods holiday sale. All right, back to Bitcoin. If we zoom out and look at the big picture on the monthly chart, we can see that Bitcoin is on a bullish run. That's why I'm bullish on Bitcoin. And the proof is on the chart that is a bullish token. Right? It's an uptrend. And we can even get more technical and look at the lows and the highs. We can see that the previous low is on 76. And we can see that we haven't made a lower low yet, right? So it's still in the uptrend on the monthly chart. It didn't break the lowest low on 76. Oh, matter of fact, the lowest low is actually on 74, not 76. It's on the bottom of this green candle. And yeah, we haven't went past that yet. So that is the analysis that we're in a bear We're still in the upwards trend. Now, the only issue is that next month, the next candle, if it fails to go up past the higher high, then it might be a trend reversal. The higher high is on 126. So we want the next few candles to break past the ceiling, and if it doesn't, then that might mean that we're now in a trend reversal in a bearish market. Okay. So macroly, we can assume that Bitcoin price is going to go up in the future, right? In the big picture. Now, let's break it down to the weekly. Take a look at the weekly. Yo, what's happening? Look at the chart and ask myself, where do I think Bitcoin is going to go? Where do we think price is going to go? I noticed that for the past few days, Bitcoin kind of bottomed right here at the 80K mark. I also plotted out an order block right here. I don't even know if it's called the order block or whatever it's called. It's like instability, but basically the price went fucking to zero in this rectangle, right? This rectangle is uncontested in sell pressure, is what I'm saying. So if the price goes back up to this range of the triangle, it will have to. This is like its first test, you know. It will. It's very likely that it's gonna push back down, because of the sell pressure in this area. I'm trying my best to explain it, but let me know if you guys don't know what the fuck I'm saying, because sometimes I don't know what I'm saying either. All right. On the monthly chart, we concluded that we're bullish. Now on the weekly chart, it looks pretty bad, right? We came down, failed to make a higher high, and then the price dumped out, and it's a small bounce. Small bounce at 80 to 87. So we're just like waiting for consolidation. If price sits around this range for the upcoming weeks, then we can safely assume that we are at the bottom. All right, because nobody's selling anymore, and price is at a discount, which means people are probably going to buy it. So where do I think Bitcoin price is going to go? I think Bitcoin price is going to go sideways for the next few weeks. But obviously, I don't know if this is going to be the bottom or not. I'm bearish on the weekly. It might come down to 74. Okay, let me just draw a squiggly line and talk about this. So I think it might come up to like 90, and then people are gonna short it again. It's gonna come down back to 80, and then it's just gonna like chop sideways like this. It's just gonna move sideways until people wake up and they're like, oh shit, Bitcoin is on a discount. Or until institutions rotate from gold over to Bitcoin. And that's just going to go up like that. $1 million content. Thank you, bro. So what do I think? What am I basically saying? Bitcoin's going to go sideways. Worst case scenario is going to go down The play here, I mean, like the play is so obvious. It's like smack in the face. Bitcoin's on discount, buy it, and it's gonna go up. It's so obvious. It's like this is the obvious play ever. I'm not gonna beat the dead horse anymore. It's so fucking obvious. What am I doing here personally? Every day I'm throwing like $100 at Bitcoin, right? I don't want to buy everything at once because if it goes lower, then I'm gonna be pissed. Just in case it goes lower, I have more money to buy. Right? Obviously, I want to buy it back at 60. I want to get back in at my original price at 60. That would be perfect. I don't know if it's ever going to go to 60. So what I'm doing is called DCA. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Ronan says, take a look at Solana. I know a lot about Solana. I know what that is. I believe in Solana. I love Solana. I bought Solana back at like 100 and then I sold it at 225 if I remember correctly. So like somewhere over here. So I like 2x on Solana, but not with size. I was sized in Bitcoin, not in Solana. Probably had like 10 grand in Solana, but in Bitcoin I had like 6 figures. So it's a different play. Obviously, I believe in Bitcoin more than Solana. But I still like Solana because it's fast. I think it's better than Ethereum, even though Ethereum invented the smart contracts. I think the founder of Ethereum, he's like a little special. He's like a little special. Like I think it would have been better if he kept his identity anonymous because he's like a crash out on Twitter. I don't really like that. It's like bad PR for his coin, but I don't know. But yeah, Solana, the pioneers of meme coins. Do I think Solana is a good buy right now? Of course it is. Of course it is. Everything's a good buy right now. Bitcoin's a good buy. Solana's a good buy. Ethereum, personally, I stay the fuck away from Ethereum because I don't like this coin. I just don't like the coin. I just don't like the coin. Honestly, there's too much noise in the market, you know? If you want like a foolproof plan to making money in crypto, just play macro, zoom out, look at the big picture, buy Bitcoin and hold that shit, obviously. Stocks are at great values. Take a look at Chipotle. I have Chipotle stock. I know it's in like the dirt right now. It's like down bad. I'm personally not buying any more of Chipotle stock, but I do have Chipotle stock. Let me see. Low key, I'm getting cooked on my restaurants. My camera's flipped. But I have Texas Roadhouse, Chipotle, and McDonald's. No, this is fucking bad, bro. Wait, I only have $40 in Chipotle, and I lost $82. How does that make sense? I eat Chipotle every single day too. This is my Roth IRA stocks portfolio. This is my year to date. I don't know why it says plus 2K. Definitely made more than 2K. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just a shitty investor. But how I look at it is just buy stuff that I like, right? Restaurants, I like Chipotle. I like McDonald's. I like Texas Roadhouse. I like eating at these places. So I'm going to buy the stock. I don't know why I have $5,000 in Texas Roadhouse and $40 in Chipotle and $40 in McDonald's. I need this to like balance out. Maybe I should put more into McDonald's and less into Texas Roadhouse. 80% Texas Roadhouse is a little crazy. Okay, maybe a little more. I'm gonna leave Chipotle as is. What went crazy for me though is Google right here. Like Google itself, I made $2,000. So I don't know why it's saying I only made $1,800. But look, take a look at Google. So I front ran uh, Berkshire or whatever, Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett bought the fuck out of Google like a few days ago. Last week, Warren Buffett just bought Google stock, should you, right? He literally bought it last week, and I've been holding Google since last year or whatever, right? So he's basically buying my bags. So I front ran Warren Buffett, and that's pretty much what you're trying to do when it comes to investing. Like Salesforce, oh my god, I'm getting fucked on Salesforce. But it's okay. It's okay. Like I don't think I'm selling it ever. But yeah, this is I don't know. I had a feeling you guys wanted to see this. I mean, I make YouTube videos about this as well, so it's not like it's a secret. If I literally go to my channel, go to oldest, Roth IRA, boom. Inside my Roth IRA, literally a year ago, I only had $22,000 in my Roth IRA. 1 year later, it's like doubled. 1 year later, it's doubled in value. This was literally a year ago. 22K. Am I in AI stocks? Not really. I'm in Apple, Microsoft, and Google. So Google is what? Gemini? Gemini AI? I heard Gemini AI is the best AI so far. Like right now in the market. Microsoft is ChatGPT. They have a collaboration with ChatGPT. Apple also has a collab with OpenAI. And then we have Meta. Yeah, I mean that's all I got for AI. I have Coca-Cola, Netflix, UPS, Bookings Holding. Oh, I'm getting rinsed on Bookings, Costco. Somehow I'm getting rinsed on Costco. I don't know. I don't know what all these like numbers mean and everything. I just buy stuff that I like and I just hold it, and I mean it's working, right? If we look at the chart, that shit going up. If I go to a year ago, shit was literally at like 32K. I time stamped it on my YouTube channel, 22K. That shit went up. So I mean, like something's working. I literally just buy stuff and hold it, guys. It's not that hard. It's like the easiest thing ever in the world. It's called buy low and sell high. Swear to God, guys, it's not that hard. Don't make it too complicated. Buy low and sell high. Literally everything. Bitcoin, Solana, crypto, stocks. Just just buy it, hold it, sell high. It's the most simplest thing I've ever heard. I I can never tell you. I own MVO2. Hey bro, finally selling on Stadium Goods now. Congratulations, man. Man, this is good like side money, I'm not gonna lie. Stadium Goods, hella good. I mean, people literally live off this, right? Stadium Goods can provide a full-time income if you wanted to. If you put in the work, you can live off this. I can live off this, but I don't think it's enough for me though, because I want other stuff. I want more money. Do I need the original box when I ship it? Yes, you do. You know, maybe I should get Nvidia. I should probably stop being weird and buy Nvidia. So let's get Nvidia in here. Take a little off the top. I took the top off. Wait, what did I do? I totally forgot what I did. Hang on. Tech, edit, add, NVIDIA. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five. Bang. So NVIDIA on top of Palantir, obviously. NVIDIA should be on top of Tesla. Two, three, four, five, six. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. So NVIDIA right under Meta Platforms. That looks good. That looks good. More in Apple, Microsoft, Google, Meta Platforms. Okay, that's good. Save. Your mic went lower? Yeah, I lowered it because it's my background is very loud. Last Christmas. It's not looking good for the month though. I'm not gonna lie. Take me back to the highs. I like using M1 Finance because everything is automated. You should get a headset. Facts. A headset is like not that feasible with my laptop. Here, let me try to put on my AirPods. Yo, how's the mic now? Is it better? I got the AirPods mic now. Hopefully you don't hear the background noise. Okay, M1 Finance, March 3rd, 2024. So a little over.
a year ago, actually. Bro, why the fuck I look like that though? Guys, when I just started doing YouTube and I was making these videos, I was hella nervous to be on camera and like talking and stuff. But now I'm like comfortable. I'm chilling. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, so I used to use Vanguard and I switched over to M1 Finance because everything is automated at M1 Finance. And I'm not sponsored in any way. I'm just telling you what I think and what I recommend because I think it would be best for you. Because I actually like spent a lot of time researching and testing these things and I want the best for my viewers, obviously. So I would recommend the best thing to you. Right? So a lot of people use Vanguard and I used to use it as well. But the biggest problem with Vanguard is that it's not automated. So every time I deposit money, I have to log in and then click on the stock I want to buy, and I have to like buy it myself. And it wastes a lot of time, right? As a CEO or as a quote unquote boss, you want to be a boss. You're a boss. We're all bosses, right? Of our own lives. As a boss, you don't want to be spending time and energy doing these little things, these little tasks. And I didn't want to either. So when I found out about M1 Finance, literally they do everything for you. You just deposit the money and they buy it for you. And all you have to do is tell the app what you want to buy in terms of a pie, right? So you make a pie, you make the slices, you put the percentages, and then the app will automatically buy all the stuff for you. And this is game changing because look, all I do is buy low and sell high, and I hold it until I feel like it's time to sell, right? And this app works with my strategy a million thousand percent. And it's so easy to do. So if you have like a new pie like this, you just click edit and then you add the slices you want. So like I'm gonna do it really quickly. You just click what you want, you click add, you set the percentages. So 20, 20, 10, 10, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 30. Bang. And then click save, confirm. And literally, you just deposit money into this pie, and then M1 will do the buying for you. It's like so brain dead. And that's what I love so much about it. So, literally, that is the game changer. And it auto invests deposits, reinvests the dividends. It does recurring transfers from my bank account. So, I literally don't even think about this. I don't even touch this. It just takes the money out of my bank account every week, like I tell it to. It does the buying for me. It does the reinvesting on the dividends. I just come back and check it whenever I want to, and the numbers go up. It just keeps going up, literally. It's that simple, guys. Like it took me a lot of trial and error to figure this out. I started investing in stocks when I was like 18 and I didn't know shit. There were no YouTube videos on YouTube breaking it down, making it clear, making it simple to understand. Nothing. And I lost a shit ton of money on the stock market, trading, doing options, day trading, fucking all this stupid stuff until finally figured out my strategy. And I'm giving it to you and telling you how to do it all for free because I care about you and I want to. Like why not? Why wouldn't I? Why would I gatekeep something like this? Hello, Sesame Powder. Is the recent hype around people not buying Jordans a non-issue for Stadium? Wait, let me reread that. Is the recent hype around people not buying Jordans a non-issue for Stadium? What do you mean? Are you saying people are not buying Jordans from Stadium? Because that's not true. People are buying Jordans from Stadium. Big time. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. What if I don't have the original box? Will Stadium send them back? Yeah, they will. They will reject your shoes, and you'll have to pay shipping to get your shoes back, right? So you can't send them shoes without the original shoe box. It's not going to go through. Jordans are sitting on shelves at brick and mortar stores. That is true. That is very true. That is very true. But Stadium Goods is not a brick and mortar store. Stadium Goods is an online store. They used to have brick and mortar stores in New York City and Soho, and they actually closed it down this year because, if I remember correctly, they said that brick and mortar store in Soho only made up around like 1%, 2% of their sales, and 98% of their sales come from online. And the rent that they're paying and the overhead costs for employees don't justify the amount of sales that they're making from that store, so they closed it down. And then they're fully focused on online. The thing about Stadium Goods, though, is that they're owned by Farfetch. Stadium Goods sell on Amazon, StockX, Farfetch, um, Go, and they're also partnered with Walmart. So they sell through Walmart as well, right? I think they actually have their shoes in some Walmart stores in the United States or something like that. No, it's not. David T, people are buying hella Jordans off Stadium Goods. And I can confirm this for you very easily. How do I do that? By checking the sale data. What app would I be able to sell without a box? Goat. You can go to Goat and you can sell it without a box. Okay. I'm gonna check this for you right now, David T. We're gonna debunk this. So 30-day sales, sheet one. I just got this spreadsheet. No, wait, this is an old one. Let me go to downloads. Speed of sale, November 19. I saw in the Walmart app. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no better platform to sell through other than Stadium Goods. They sell your shoes for the high and they sell it quick. All right, look, Jordans. You see all these Jordans? I'm gonna search by Jordans. Matter of fact, I'm gonna filter by Jordans. Brand, you select all, select Jordan. 3,152 entries for Jordans. There we go. David T, here's your proof. These are all the sales the last 30 days for Jordans. 3,000 entries. Everything here, Jordans. And you can verify this on their site as well, right? So like I'll just show you what I mean real quickly. I just pull a random one off the list. Jordan 1, new beginnings, size 12, sold for $81. Nah, we don't care about $81. All right. Jordan 9 Retro Particle Gray 10.5 sold for $400. So we can check if this is bullshit or not on their site, right? For the people that don't believe that the spreadsheet is real, check it right now. 10.5 Particle Gray. Boom. Last sold $400. November 8th, which is like 13 days ago. I can't do math. Like 15 days ago. 15 days ago, sold in 8 days. That's the proof. I mean, it definitely depends on what Jordans you're trying to like resell though, right? Because the shoes sitting in brick and mortar stores, they're probably bricks. Nobody prob nobody wants them, most likely. If we go to StockX and look at the shoes that just dropped, uh, okay, the white cements, people definitely want those. The retro shadows, people want those. But there are a lot of brick Jordans that are probably sitting in store right now. When we sort by release date, okay, these didn't even come out yet. So I don't know why they're showing us those. Oh yeah, Cave Stone, right? This is probably sitting at your brick and mortar store. This released 2 months ago. Instant flop. The second it came out, it was selling for under retail. All time. It was selling for 300 before it dropped. So this is early pairs. It released in September. So once it dropped, it was selling for $200 when retail is 220. So this is cooked, right? And you can expect this to be a brick on Stadium Goods too, because just nobody wants this. Nobody wants this shoe. So if you're buying this from brick and mortar stores, you got to make sure you're getting it for a good price. If I take this and put it into Stadium Goods, we can see that it sells. It definitely sells, and it's selling for retail. There's a lot of demand here. It's selling good. It's selling very good, right? People love Jordans, and Stadium Goods is where people go to buy their shoes because they don't want to deal with the hassle of fakes, and they want the real deal. They want it fast. Come to Stadium Goods, they buy here. It's selling for 220 average, right? Payout was 183. Obviously, if you buy it off StockX, it's not a big enough margin. You're probably not going to make it that much money. But if you buy it from brick and mortar stores and they're sitting there and the store owner has a bunch of bricks and he's sick of it and he wants to get rid of his shoes, you come in, you scoop in, you say, "Hey man, I see you have a lot of fucking cave stones sitting here. Nobody's buying this shit off you. I know you want it gone. I'll take everything for 130." He says yes. You buy 100 pairs for 130. You dump them on Stadium Goods. Stadium Goods sell them like hotcakes for you at 220. You're making like $40 a pair, $50 a pair. Boom, bro. You're rich. There you go. You can't do math, bro? No, I can't do math. I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Let me show you something I just got recently. Inventory, all items. I just bought 20 pairs of aluminums. Air Jordan 4 aluminums, right? I already sold two of these previously, a long time ago. So I know these shoes have somewhat of a demand. People actually buy these shoes. Retail's 220. People are paying 300, 260. So they're paying money on top of retail. So it has a resale value. People actually like the product, right? Compared to Cave Stone, people aren't even paying retail for that shoe. But for the aluminums, people actually like the product, right? So this is what I did. I found a bulk supplier. We cut up a deal. I think I bought these for like 170 each. So I bought 20 pairs for 170. dump them on Stadium Goods, and I'm getting on average like 200 back, right? So $30 profit a pair times 20, that's 600 $600. 20 times 30, 600 bucks, right? $600 profit. But I'm obviously taking a risk because first of all, I have to put out like a couple $1,000s to buy the shoes. Second of all, there is no guarantee that these shoes will sell. No guarantee. They might never sell. And if they don't sell, then I'm fucked. There's no guarantee. Um, yeah, so I basically lock up my money for a potential profit with no guarantee that it ever sells. And yeah, that is the whole point of the game. You take the risk and you get rewarded if you're right, and you get beat up if you're wrong. Isn't that everything in life? That's how everything works. Yo, I was on the train coming home and I like leaned forward to fart, and for some reason it came out mad loud. It comes out hella loud. So I ended up farting mad loud on the train, and it's so embarrassing. I like look around to make sure like nobody's like looking at me because I'm fucking embarrassed. I was trying to do like a silent fart and it comes out like a bomb. But look what my girl got me. I love my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend. I'm not gonna wear it now because it's low key hot. No matter how good you are in life, there's always an Asian better than you. Damn, I've heard that one before. Have you considered opening a physical store in order to meet the qualifications to become an officially authorized seller of popular brands like Nike that have high qualification standards? I do. I do. I've thought about it. I was actually talking to my dad about it, about opening up a brick and mortar store like last year, and I realized that that isn't for me. To get wholesale pricing from the manufacturer, yeah, that would be good, right? That would be good, but it's like a lot of risks that I'm not willing to take. That's why I'm saying it's not for me. Because I live in New York City and rent here for like a brick and mortar store is probably head crack. Probably something I can't even afford, some number I can't afford. And then the employees probably hella expensive. And the biggest problem for me is time because I'm probably gonna have to spend a lot of time in the store watching stuff, being a manager. And it's just like nah. It's just like nah. Because like I have like a good system working for me, like completely online. I don't even see the shoes. I make a phone call, I tell my supplier and my manager and my virtual assistants, I tell them what to do. They make shit happen. Everything goes to Stadium Goods, ends up in my account, and then I watch the money roll in. I don't have to do fulfillment. I don't have to do I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do logistics, nothing. So that's why I I prefer it this way. Even though Stadium Goods is taking a 20% cut off my ass, it's still profitable for me. Still worth it for me. Wait, hold on. The big league is calling. You see that? Have you looked at Nike stock? No, I haven't. I know it sucks though. I know it sucks. And I'm not buying Nike stock. Nope, not a chance. I know it sucks. What do you know about liquidity traps, bro? Oh, I know a lot about liquidity traps right here, bro. 200 shoes that I can't sell that are aged. This is what we call a liquidity trap. And I will incur $100 fee monthly for my aged inventory. That's why I'm putting it on discount for the holidays. And I'm super chill about it because I know I'm profitable. I know the system that I have going on is making me money. Even though I don't know the exact numbers, I'm not one of those nerds that bust out a spreadsheet and like fucking plug all the numbers in and do all these calculations. Nah, gang. I just go with the flow. I like to protect my energy. I just chill out, you know? And I see the numbers go up. I know that I'm making money. All the credit cards are paid off and I still have $100,000 in inventory. So like I know it's profitable and that's good enough for me. Show the stale shoes. I got you. I'm referring to the New York Stock Exchange. Wait, what do you mean? Liquidity trap from the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, here are the stale shoes. Don't buy this shit. Whatever you do, do not buy this stuff. Make a mental note. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. Remember the shoes. Look at the sizes. Honestly, fuck the sizes. You don't even need to look at the sizes. Just look at the shoe. These are the shoes you should stay away from because they're not selling like that. And you can always pause and rewind the live. So I'm going to go through it really quickly, but you can break it down on your own time. See, I thought the lobsters were going to do good, but nobody's buying it for $800. Yeezys are stale. I mean, only in certain sizes, like 6.5. I mean, it's a multitude of factors, right? People like the Oreos, except the size is 6.5. So 6.5 is the size that a woman's gonna wear. No guy is wearing a 6.5. So a lady has to come along and be like, I want an Oreo shoe. And she has to be willing to pay $316 for it, right? So it's a lot of factors. Or some shit like this, right? The lobster, size 4. Who is wearing a size 4? Probably like a 5 foot nothing girl, right? Or like a 4 foot 11 woman is wearing a size 4 lobster. So she has to come along and be like, "Oh, I like the lobster," and she has to be giga rich or something to pay $800 for this. Yo, squared. Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling for you guys. Just take a look for yourself. Liquidity traps are the positions that day traders fall into when they always follow the trend instead of learning how the smart money moves. True. That sounds like retail to me. Retail love following the trend instead of actually thinking about why things happen the way they happen, right? That's why they lose money along with consistently jumping between strategies and failing to mitigate losses. Very, very true. I can give a very recent example that I saw that kind of annoyed me. The example is gold. Gold started pumping like crazy, and all of a sudden, people are lining up at the banks trying to buy gold. Why didn't you buy gold? Why didn't you buy gold when it was cheap? Why do you buy gold when it's at a premium and it goes all the way up to the sky and you're lining up to buy gold? That doesn't make any sense to me, right? and I'm on like Discord with my friends, and they're like, "Oh, have you seen gold? I just bought a little bit of gold today because it's going up." I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. Because why didn't you buy it literally last week when it was like 10% cheaper? And secondly, smart money is gonna dump it on your head. So you should probably sell it. That really pissed me off. Yo, this list just goes on forever and forever, huh, guys? Damn. I really have like bricks on bricks. Jesus. Oh, there we go. We finally reached the bottom, guys. Wait, have you ever thought about doing a shoe giveaway? Yeah, I've thought about it, but I literally don't have any shoes on me. Oh, matter of fact, I can just tell Stadium Goods to ship one of these bricks to someone. I can withdraw them like this. Withdrawal, request withdrawal, and I just select the shoe and withdraw it to somebody. That is a genius idea. How should I do it though? I like how you think, Ronan. But how should I do a giveaway where it benefits me, right? I'm not just gonna give shoes away, but I can and I would if I get something out of it, right? Like more subs or something, or like marketing, probably marketing. I don't know. I would have to think about it. This is the chart to look at. All eyes on Bitcoin, the kingmaker. SPX at 6,600. Wow. It was at 5,000 on April 25th. Literally like 8 months ago. 8 months ago it was at 5,000 and now it's at 6,600. Buy a Guts hoodie for a ticket to enter the giveaway. Bro, Squared, you're a fucking genius. You're a genius, Squared. Oh my God. Yo, Squared, bro. You're so smart. What the hell? Yo, I love that. How should I do it? Should I make like a YouTube video to like, should I make like a YouTube post, YouTube video? I don't know. Oh, that is a genius, genius idea. Gotta wait for the big cash to stop out all the retail buys on the long and the short before hopping on the liquidity train. What ticker are you talking about? Bitcoin? Bro, they already sweeped. They did like a giga sweeps, right? I thought the sweep was at 100. They swept out 100 and they also swept out 80. They literally swept out the 80s as well. So I don't know. I think they're done here, right? They swept out the 80s and then it bounced. So unless people are long, unless people are leveraged on long at the 80 and then price comes back down to sweep them before going back up. Oh my God, that would be so messed up, but that's what smart money do. They be fucked up like that. That's literally in their playbook. So I wouldn't be surprised. Whatever it is, this shit is going to the moon. So if you're not buying this, you're gonna get left behind. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even trying to be like some on some guru shit. Like I'm just looking out for my peoples. I literally tell all my friends and family to buy Bitcoin. And I'm telling you guys right now. And I'm doing it myself. So it's not like I'm not like, doing it myself. They sweep the buyers and the sellers, then they continue to ride the general trend. Yeah, I know. I know. Right? So this is how it works. I mean, this is, I'm sure you know, but for the people that don't know. Oh, wait, I need my line back. Okay. This is how it works. People are short. People are short here, and they have a buy order here to close their short, right? So once it sweeps down, and also people have a long order here and a stop loss down here, right? Longs have a stop loss under the lows, and shorts have a take profit under the lows. So what smart money do is that they look at the order books and they see liquidity floating right here. So they want to hit that spot. So they manipulate the prices to come down. So longs are forced to sell at a loss, and shorts are forced to close their position. So once this liquidity is swept, then they pump the price back up, and retail gets fucked. But we got 2 days of green, which is a really good sign. We got 2 days of green, guys. Oh my God. Is this the bottom? Chat, did we hit the bottom? After a bloodbath, we got 2 days of green. Oh man. We also have 2 days right here, so and 3 days over here, so 4 days. 4 days and 3 days. So I don't know. I'm not a genie, but I think it's gonna go up in the long term. In the long term. Short term, I don't know what's gonna happen. The market does whatever. All right, it's 10 p.m. I got a shower. My feet smell like crazy. You should be glad you can't smell that shit right now because it is bad. But I got home from dinner with my girlfriend. I hopped straight on the live because I realized I haven't been doing live. I haven't doing been doing streams recently. I've been very inconsistent, and I didn't like that. I missed you guys. I missed talking to you guys, strangers on the internet. And for some reason, you guys love me, and that makes me love you. You love me, I love you. Okay, so I got a shower, and then I'm probably gonna lay in bed and watch YouTube videos and go to sleep. So, guys, I will try my best to be back tomorrow. If I'm not back tomorrow, leave a hate comment in my YouTube channel. I'm trying to keep myself accountable and be back and like stream consistently, but okay, so next week, actually this week, I'm going on a trip on vacation. So I'm flying out of New York again to another country, and you're gonna see it on my YouTube channel in the upcoming vlog. I don't like to talk about where I'm gonna go and where I'm gonna be until I'm there. So if you follow my Instagram, I'm gonna post it on my story when I get there. I want to be there first before I talk about it, right? So the reason why I'm telling you this is because I'm probably going to be on a plane and I won't be able to live stream, but I'm going to try my best. But I have no excuse tomorrow and no excuse until my flight. That's why you only follow the trend with obscure value stocks that you researched and found on your own. If it's options or forex, you can't just follow the trend and think everything will work out. All right, good night, Mr. No Math Doing Asian Man. Good night, brother. And good night to everyone else on the stream. I love you guys. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And I hope you have a great night. Let's get this money. Lock in Q4 2026. We're going to get rich. All right. Eventually, if and when this Bitcoin token goes up, we are going to be fucking rich. No doubt. Because we're going to buy it right here on this dip. This shit's going to go up like this, and we're going to be rich. All right, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Happy holidays. Or actually, Merry